This team responded the way you wanted it to?
Yeah, they have. I mean, today was a tough day out here, and it ain't fun to lose. And again, we hadn't had a lot of opportunity to lose, and I say opportunity because it is opportunity. Uh, I've always lived my life that with if you never had any adversity, you win every game, you make every kick, you catch every pass, you get every ribbon, you never lose, you never fail, you never have adversity, then you kind of depend on yourself. I've always looked at it as, when you have adversity in your life, it makes you focus, depend on God, and refocus on things that matter. That's how I've always lived my life, and you get better if you're made of the right stuff. And so, we had, I mean, it's not like we've had some life-altering. We just lost a ball game, but it is an opportunity to grow and to teach. And sometimes you have a little bit more opportunity through a loss than you do through a win. And so, especially with an open date, we got a lot of time, and we've taken full advantage of it. Just a lot of work on Clemson, a lot of work on our personnel. And even had a little live scrimmage work right here at the end today, and it was fun, unscripted. Just put the ball down and let's play. And so it's good, but we've had a lot of tough meetings and a lot of comments and things that I think's really healthy for the team. And tomorrow will be another good day, and then I think it's I'm really glad to get a break. I'm glad the coaches get a break, just to kind of recharge and then let's see if we can charge back up the mountain. We didn't get knocked off the mountain. We had some safety gear, so we're still on it. But we got to turn around and charge back up. Not tiptoe. Let's charge back up the mountain and see if we can just go win the next game somehow, some way, and go from there. But they have responded, and hopefully they'll continue to as we move through the next few days.
Injuries, everybody
coming
back pretty healthy.
Yep, everybody's coming back pretty healthy.
Marcus Edmond, do you think you'll be able to get him back for Tech?
I hope so. I'm cautiously optimistic. He's doing the most this week that he's done, and we're gonna try to if he can have another couple of good days and then some more time off this weekend. I think we're gonna really ramp it up next week and just see where he is. I mean, he didn't break a bone, but he might as well have broke a bone. I mean, he probably would have been just as easy to heal, but he is much, much, much better and the furthest he's been and the closest he's been. So this has kind of been our target date for a while, and we'll see no more next week. But we're going to get him back, sooner than later at this point.
Tech looks really good this season. I'm not sure you've had a bye week before playing them. In fact, you had to play them on short prep a couple of times, I know, on Thursday night. How nice is that to have that extra time?
It's nice whoever we were playing next. I mean, it's just good to, just for us, first of all, just we need to take care of Clemson. I always tell we play Clemson every week, and we need to take care of the things that we control. We got 120 yards and penalties. We need to line up not in the neutral zone on 3rd and 7. We need to get our snap count correct so that our players aren't at a disadvantage. There's a lot of things that we need to take advantage of time. And so, some blitz pickup work and some technique and just a lot of stuff. But it's always good regardless of who you got. And obviously these guys, we play them every year. So I think that's a little different maybe for us than maybe some other teams. It doesn't freak us out anymore. They may kick our butt, but it's not because, we're freaked out by the option. We work it all year. We practice in the spring. We work it in fall camp. Because they're a crossover rival every single year. So we always have a little bit of a working knowledge. Biggest thing is I'm just glad we got a little time to get healthy. That's the main thing. But yeah, Tech is really good. They're honestly 2 plays away from being undefeated. You watch the Tennessee game, I cannot believe they lost that game. It's unbelievable. But you turn it over and you give people short fields, and for an opener game, you can get beat, but they had like 600 and something yards. It's unbelievable. And then the game last week, 4th and 10 in the rain, the ball gets tipped, the guy's falling, it just falls on your chest. They're literally 2 plays from being undefeated. So it's a really good football team, and and obviously we'll get a chance to watch them this week against Wake, and look forward to seeing that. But I'll just be glad when we can get back out there. But right now, I'm enjoying just working on us.
You able to make a decision on Garrett Williams?
Not yet. Not yet.
How about beyond just the Syracuse game? What are some, I guess, from y'all self-scout, I guess the big picture, what are some general themes that come from that?
Well, I mean, it's not some things I'm gonna disclose because that's why it's called self-scout. But we, anytime you've played 7 games now, and we've got some tendencies and some things that we need to correct. There's, it's just really good when you have the time to have the defense really study your offense, like they're the opponent, and the offense study the defense like they're the opponent this weekend. And so I think we've pulled some really good things from that. And then just our normal offensive self-scout and defensive self-scout, we have a quality control thing that we believe in. And we usually do that every 3 or 4 games. And so this is kind of the second wave of that offensively. But we've got some stuff that I think that we can do a much better job with, some things that we can break some tendencies with. But the biggest thing is we've just got to. I mean, we got some basic stuff that we got to fix, and some of it is just youth and a little immaturity in some areas. You got 2 freshman quarterbacks that are learning every day and all that stuff, and you got young backs. We've got to get better in our blitz pickup for sure at back. We got missed assignments outside. Where we're not doing what we're supposed to do in the run game, and so now our quarterback's getting hit. So it's just really just little things. I mean, it's really little things, but little things lead to big things, and that's something that we've prided ourselves on. And so we're just kind of getting back to the basics and fixing some of that stuff and reiterating why we do things a certain way, and then tweaking a few things that. You learn from your self-scout.
Where's Tucker Israel in his recovery?
He's doing good. In fact, he went live today. Got some good live work. He was the quarterback in the scrimmage. Wanted to see some guys, some of our second and third team guys go live today, and he's doing fine.
Is he in a position that if you guys needed him, that he could play?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, he's the fourth guy. It's Kelly, and then right now Zarek's 2, and Hunter's right there. Hunter's just got to continue to get command of the offense, and then Tucker.
I know some of the offensive coordinators have said that teams are playing cover 2 and it's making it hard to get the ball downfield and kind of throw it deep. Are there things that you can do that you looked at the offense to try to work on the ball down?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of things we can do better as coaches. And then, we've got to take advantage of some of those easy opportunities that keep you on schedule and get them out of that stuff. There's a lot of things that we can do better.
How's Alex Spence responded this week, and is there any clarity in that kicking situation?
Yeah. Did y'all see the end of practice? He actually ended practice well, and we brought a new kid out today. I told him he's on a day-to-day contract, kick-to-kick contract. NBA, they got them 10-day contracts. I said, you're on a day-to-day, kick-to-kick. So
it's actually 10 days to the next game.
There you go. He's on a 10-day contract. Kind of looks like you, as a matter of fact. Are you moonlighting? Yeah, he's actually a really good kid. His name is Costa. I think it's Costa. Drew Costa. He actually tried out like 2 years ago or 3 years ago, and we really liked him in the fall. We just didn't have a spot, so we inventoried him, what we call inventory, and we said, we're going to bring him out in the spring. And so then we bring him back in the spring, and he had like hernia surgery, so he couldn't kick, couldn't do anything, and that's when we found Hugel. So then we bring Hugel out for fall, and we didn't have another spot for another kicker, but he's always kind of been right there on the fringe. And so, he's a senior, and he's first time out here today. So I introduced him to the fellas, and it's like Tuesday practice in the NFL, right? On Tuesdays in the NFL, they're bringing people in to take your job. And so I'm bringing somebody in to just see if we can get the guys a little bit better. And, the thing about Alex is Alex, he can do it. It's just sometimes it takes guys a little longer to transition to the field. Y'all remember Cat? Cat couldn't make a kick as a freshman. I mean, and I'd watch him in practice every day, and then we get to the game, and it was just like he just couldn't do it. I mean, it just was a struggle. It was a real struggle transferring it to game day. And but we all know the rest of the story. I mean, he was unbelievable, and still is. So, you know, and Alex hasn't had a lot of work. I think it's a big task. You know, I mean, you know, he's been around here. He hasn't played, and so, you know, he's got to punch through that mental hurdle. You know, but physically he can do it. I mean, I know he made a couple bad kicks the other night. Didn't even look like kicks, but that's not him. I mean, it's really not. That's just more the moment is kind of winning on him right there. But he can physically do it, and Grooms can do it. You know, and Grooms had, you know, both of them are competing, and we got a third guy in here. And let's keep going from there. Got Skowski warming up in the bullpen. I got Ryan McLean out here kicking. Jeez, man, it's just it's tough sledding right now. It's tough
What's
sledding.
his first name? The kid's first name?
Drew.
Drew. Okay.
Drew Costa.
Did you just call him up? Is that
Called him up.
Had you talked to him in the last 2 years?
Nope.
What'd he say?
Yeah, I want to come out. Well, come on. Said you may never know. No promises, but we got a spot and had to go through compliance and clearance and all that stuff and see what happens.
Coach, speaking of Hugel, I think you were going to apply for a medical red shirt for him. Has that been ruled out?
I don't think we can do that. He's already been redshirted, so I don't think. I think if he got hurt next year, we could probably get a medical red shirt.
You have to be hurt 2 years.
But right now it's just bad timing. But I tell you, surgery went great, and he's doing good. And really glad we got him coming back next year, and we hope to sign a great kicker in this class. So feel good about our punting situation, and feel good about our snapping situation. We got Phibbs and Spence are snapping right now and doing a good job. We got a kid redshirt named Maddox, Jack Maddox, who I think is going to be awesome. Big old kid. He's played DN and tight end in high school. He's an athlete, can run. I'm really excited about him. So I really feel, as bad as it is and as bleak as it is right now, just based on, you know, one game, our future's bright, and hopefully it'll get brighter sooner. But just need to score touchdowns.
You don't feel good about the holder?
Well, the holder's he's doing fine. You know, I mean, he's doing fine. We just gotta put it through the pipes.